All right, I got to get this video put together and put out there on YouTube. Otherwise, it's just going to die on this camera. It's been a week since the race. I recorded every 5 minutes, just a little what I was thinking and what was happening at that time. It's been interesting to go back and rewatch it based on the revisionist history in my head, what I thought happened in the race versus what actually was happening every 5 miles. So that's kind of interesting to me. But yeah, it's Saturday morning and we're going to do a group run today, a week later. I probably won't run very much. And then I got to hand out race packets because we got a relay tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. Honestly, it's just kind of to record what was going on at the time. So enjoy, and I'm sure I will talk to you throughout. Bye. All right, we just started, but I'm putting this away because there's too many people around. We're at mile 5 1/4, an hour and 5 minutes in, which I think works out math-wise to 13-minute miles. Still feeling good. Tiffany's taking my picture while I talk to the camera. She told me I can't put her on, so I won't do that. I didn't. You didn't see it. So far, this has been the trail the whole way. We crossed into Wisconsin. There was a sign. We took pictures. But super flat, super nice, pretty shady. The sun has come up, but it definitely doesn't feel hot yet. But yeah, there's cool like rock walls along the side. We keep feeling like we're not paying close enough attention to pace, but we're not going crazy either. We're going nice, able to talk kind of a pace. But yeah, so far really pretty. At the pre-race meeting, I didn't really do it at the start, so now I got to talk about the start too. We got the pre-race meeting late because, well, we suck at being there on time. But Scotty was talking, wearing full-on like maroon velour suit. And it was funny because I just kept thinking how much it sounded like the podcast. Well, duh, it's his podcast. But kept going, talking about running like a train. Heard the national anthem. Did not get a chance to use the porta-john, so I'm looking forward to this first aid station, taking that break. Yeah, then we walked down the wrong way about a 1/4 mile and started at a covered bridge in Orangeville. 5 1/4 miles in. What is that? Like, we're almost done. We should have a sign that says almost there. Yeah, going along, heading to the first aid station. Gonna grab something to eat. Gonna see the crew around mile 10 in Monroe. So I will talk to you then. Bye. Mile 10. I'm going too fast, and I know I am. I really have to go to the bathroom. I think we're getting really close to the next aid station. I actually split off the trail because there was a little park with a building that I thought was bathrooms, and went over there and it was not bathrooms. So now I'm just hurrying. I don't remember what mile Monroe is, but we got to be getting close because they're just about every 10 miles or 5 miles. So anyway, I feel like 5 minutes or so I should be there. Still a beautiful trail. I think that gray up there is Dish. I told her not to stop while I was trying to go to the bathroom, so maybe I'll catch her at the aid station. We'll see. Yeah, we're kind of coming up. It's more of a town area. Past somebody that said it smelled like bread. I don't know, I've been eating M&Ms pretty much the whole time since that last aid station, just like one at a time. So all I smell is M&Ms. But yeah, this part's a little more urban. It's still obviously a small town, but yeah, I'm hoping we're coming up on something. It looks pretty open and a road, so maybe. But this was a case of getting here too late, not having time to wait in line at that bathroom, and then first aid station had about 6 people in line for that bathroom, and like a dummy, I didn't want to wait. So anyway, we're getting there. Mile 10, I feel good. I feel like I could do that 9 more times. So everything should be good. I will talk to you again around 15. Bye. Oh, nope, now it's recording. All right, we are at mile 15 and a half. Just saw the crew about 5 miles ago. We're 2 miles away from the aid station. This one's the longest gap in the whole race. It's a big old 7-mile gap. I feel like we're struggling with pace a little bit in this section. We keep catching ourselves going too fast. I know I said I was going too fast last time. That was because I had stopped and tried to use a bathroom that didn't exist. Oh, newsflash, I made it all the way to the bathroom. Look at this. Look at that. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful out here. But yeah, cruising along. We realized that we hit the half marathon mark, and we were like, wow, we did memories of our first half marathon and how hard it was, and then all that. But yeah, so far so good. Now that I'm talking to you, I'm realizing I didn't eat very much, so I'm gonna eat a little more after I talk to you. But yeah, mile 15, 3 hours. Well, we're at 15 and a half now, so I don't want to talk like I'm going too slow. 3 hours, 18 minutes, 15 and a half miles. So still like it, starting to warm up, still super flat. There was one section of road we looped out around like expressway for a little bit. That was weird, but it was maybe a mile or 2, so not a big deal. That's it. I will see you at mile 20. Bye. Man, it is beautiful. Just a fun run. Like, it's just this trail. It's mostly shade, 2-track, just cruising along. So anyway, that's not my mile 20 check-in. All right, here we are, mile 20. I am maybe a mile and a half out from an aid station where I'm gonna see the crew again. Still feeling good. I was just taking stock. Tiffany was a little quicker than me, so we split at that last aid station. We may see each other again, maybe not, we'll see. Yeah, so cruising along, sticking with my roughly 13-minute miles. That was the goal until I can't anymore. 14, 15, I'm going to show you this. 14-minute, 15-second miles. That's the 24-hour pace. So if I can stick to 13s as long as I can. Hey, I didn't get hit by a car. I win. If I can stick to 13s for as long as I can, it gives me a little bit more room to slow down at the end. Not that I'm gonna, because my pacers are gonna keep me on. But anyway, feeling good so far. I was doing some funny, like, I don't know, I was taking too small of steps. So my legs were feeling a little weird. But now I've kind of settled back in, so I'm good here. I'm in a nice area. The woman in front of me is run walking, so I'll get close to her and then she'll run up to that group in front of us and then that. But we're all pretty close to the same pace. Crew behind me sounds like they're having a lot of fun. I can hear them talking and laughing, so I may run with them in a little bit. But yeah, the trail is this is the biggest hill. Like, there's nothing, it's just going Beautiful tunnels. This would be beautiful in the fall with all the leaves. But yeah, lots of cool farmland. Neat trail. Glad I came. So anyway, that's my mile 20 check-in. So far so good. I'm not eating enough. I need to eat a little more. I'll work on that. I'm drinking. I am drinking. Just not eating much. So anyway, see you at 25. Bye. How you doing? We just did mile 25. Me and the mouse in my pocket. I'm slowing down a little bit. I'm still better than 14s, but probably closer to 13 and a halves, which is, it's fine. It's where I want to be. I think part of it is I don't see anybody in front of me, so I got a lot of open space in front of me. So but yeah, mile 25, got through Hollywood. That was a fun one. Fun aid station. So I've got one aid station with no crew, then headquarters, then dots, then I turn around. So I will have seen the whole course at that point. I honestly don't remember what mile the next aid station is, but cruising along, not eating what I should. I probably should eat more. I'll do that when I get done talking. But yeah, mile 25. I'm just about to a marathon. 5.5 hours. Not too bad. Talk to you later. Bye. All right, my GoPro's doing something weird. I don't know what it is doing. So I just stopped recording because that guy was gonna pass me, and I'm always self-conscious. So between the time I recorded last time and this right now, we just had the first place guy run back the other way. So I'm at 25. I believe that would put him at 45, if I'm not mistaken. So he has run 45 miles in the time it took me to do 25. That's pretty amazing. Starting to get humid. I didn't mention the humidity when I was talking a minute ago. So I'm gonna change shirts at the next crew station. Next aid station, there's no crew. The one after that, I think, is real short. And that one, I'm gonna change shirts, put on a dry shirt. I'll have 10 miles, I think. And then I pick up Pacers. Never run with Pacers before, so that should be fun too. We're coming up on the half marathon turnaround. I don't know if it's probably from the headquarters to here and back, I guess. I don't know. I didn't look at the other races. Oh, I got somebody else running up behind me. Hey, thank you.
Documenting?
Yeah, every 5 miles I stop and talk.
Nice.
All right, I was talking at mile 30. Bye. Oh man, my camera was in my pocket. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I was listening to 10 Drunk Miles. Anyway, camera was in my pocket and it was on that whole time. I hope it wasn't recording. But yeah, battery's about out. I've got more. I'll deal with it. Sorry, mile 30. I'm kind of losing my shit. The section that goes around the tunnel was all road and pretty hilly, and I started going slower, and I'm struggling to get back to going at a normal pace. So mile 30, I'm at 6 hours and 51 minutes. I get to see the crew soon. I don't know when, but soon. But then I'll see the crew 5 miles to dots, turn around, I'll see the crew that dots, come back 5 miles, and that's when Kent will start running with me. So I've just got to get through, what is that? That's like 10 miles, I think. I think I got 10 miles left before somebody's gonna run with me. Yeah, because I'm at 30, 40, somebody starts running with me. So yeah, I'm doing math, sorry. Nobody likes that. Anyway, I got about 10 miles left before somebody runs with me. I'm gonna see my crew 3 times in that 10 miles, so that's good too. But yeah, I'm slowing down and I need to pick it back up. I know Kent will get me going, so hopefully that's enough. Bye. All right, mile 35. Just getting ready to hit dots. That's the big turnaround point. So I will have seen the whole course. We don't come back to dots. We go back to the start and then one aid station short of dots. So the one where I just saw the crew. I saw the crew right at the 50K point. So that was cool. I've got dots. I'll see them here. Going in the basement, having a beer. I just got passed by a rock star. That's what I heard. Anyway, I'm gonna have a beer at dots because it's a tradition, you know, that I'm starting on this first 100 that I'm gonna do. And then I got 5 miles back to the finish line. And then I pick up Kent, and Kent and I are gonna run together for 10 miles. So, yeah, I'm still going slow. I'm okay with going slow. This is gonna be my pace until I got somebody with me telling me to go faster. I haven't been walking very much, but it's just been a really slow run. So I saw Dish again, like mile 35. No, this is 35, 34 something. Anyway, she passed me going the other way, so she's still looking good. Hopefully she does well. I'll see her at least one more time when we pass each other going the opposite direction at the other end. So anyway, there it is, 35. Look at this, coming up on the Ice Age Trail. But yeah, that's the rock star that just passed me. I don't know why the guy in front of me, the guy in front of her said, Julie's right behind you, or you can call her rock star. So I said rock star and she looked at me like I was crazy. There's probably a story and I don't know it. Anyway, I don't know how far it is to dots, maybe a mile. And then we turn around. So I'll talk to you in five miles. Bye. Whew, you know what? I just crossed 40 miles. You know what that means? I'm about to pick Kent up and he's gonna run with me for 10. We've kind of hit the hot part of the day. It's been pretty warm. There wasn't a lot of shade between this aid station and dots. But yeah, so we're coming in on what's gonna end up being the finish line. Hey. But yeah, it's this goofy little offshoot on the trail. Hey.
Yeah.
Nice job, man. So yeah, it comes under this bridge and then up and around. There's a staircase. This is how fast I'm running now, by the way. This is it. This is what I got. What does it say I'm doing? Oh, it's a 15:21. I'm going downhill. Yeah, cool little river. Anyway, yeah, I didn't see anybody in front of me forever. I leaving dots, and then I had somebody pass me maybe a mile ago, and I haven't seen anybody else go my direction, but there's still people behind me going the other direction, so I'll take that. Yeah, anyway, gonna pick Kent up and then we're gonna run 10, and then I'll pick Brian up and we'll run 10, and we'll just do that for the rest of the day. So I'll talk to you in 5 miles. 40 down, 60 to go. Bye. Oh, hey, all right, I'm on the worst part of the course. It's going around the tunnel. Kent's pacing me. He's been awesome. We got back up to like 14-minute miles. I haven't seen a 14-minute mile since before dots. I'm a little late, but 45 and a half miles, 11 and a half hours, we'll say. Feeling good, feeling tired, duh, but feeling good. It's still beautiful, even though it's the worst part of the course. So this is where we go around the tunnel. There's a train tunnel that's closed, and you got to go around it. And so it's just all roads, and it's hot. There's no shade, hilly. It's the only hilly part. You can't really complain if there's 2 hills on the entire 100 miles. But anyway, feeling good. Probably not eating as much as I should. I'm gonna eat as soon as I get off this. I've said that every time I've recorded. But I'm drinking.
I've told him.
He told me.
And drink.
Kent's doing his job. I've been drinking well, not eating as well as I should. We're coming up on Hollywood. Theirs is the best aid station. They had breakfast pizza this morning that was phenomenal. So they got to up their game because it's not breakfast anymore. We'll see how they do on their second one. Anyway, 45 down, 55 to go. I'm kind of ready for the sun to start going down a little. It'll cool off. There's a nice breeze though. So anyway, I will talk to you at the halfway point, mile 50. Bye. All right, mile 50. Pretty much halfway there. It's 101 miles, so not quite, but traded pacers. Way better than Kent. No,
Not saying much.
yeah, so we just left Hollywood. That's the best aid station. My feet, I got a couple of hot spots that I tried to take care of. I ditched the hat, put on some bug spray. Bugs just came out about a mile before we got to Hollywood. I passed my first person since before the turnaround, so that was something. And there's people that we can see in front of us now, so totally different race. Although I slowed way down again, I had to warm back up. But anyway, we are a third of the way back to the last turnaround. Brian's gonna take me to the 2/3 point, then Jen's gonna run with me. But yeah, I'm pretty much halfway. I'll take it. Still moving forward. I will talk to you at mile 55. Bye. Hey, mile 55. It's really dark, so I don't know if you guys can see me or not. Brian's still running with me. I don't know how many miles. This is a long stretch, like a 7 miles to the aid station. I know that's not that long, but the rest of them are all 5 to 4.
6 to go.
6 to go. All right. So I'm going to do one more of these with Brian. Yeah, sun's starting to go down. Still cool. We're in one of those cool sections where it's rocks on both sides. Cool trail. It's funny that now when I'm tired, I notice the uphills and downhills that it's like a 2% grade. So anyway, still moving forward. I slowed down again, but I'm still going. I'm still gonna, I'll finish before 36 hours. I'll finish well before 36 hours. So anyway, we got 6 more miles. So in 5 miles, talk to you one more time, and then we'll switch out Brian for Jen.
He's upgrading.
I'm upgrading. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Annoying, because I wanted to. Hey, you can't see a thing. We are at mile 60. I'm just about to ditch Brian. About a mile left to ditch Brian and switch with Jen. I'm gonna change pretty much all my clothes just to try and dry off, feel better, less chafy, all that good stuff. So we're back on road. You're seeing the worst sections of the course. There was no arrow this time saying we had to go around, but there were cones and flags on the road. So, and I remembered having to do it. But we think the people behind us might have gone straight. And it's a shortcut and I want to do it. So anyway, just annoying that there's no arrows there. But we are getting it going. In 3.5 miles, I'll be the farthest I've ever gone. And when I did that, sorry, I gotta look at my watch. When I did that, it took 19 hours. And right now I'm at 15.5. So I'm not doing so bad. I still haven't changed the GoPro battery. It is gonna die on one of these videos, but I got more batteries in bag, so I'll be fine. But yeah, full headlights, full dark. I don't even see a moon. The trail's fun, it's pretty crickety. Like you just hear crickets on both sides, but anyway, we're going. Brian is keeping me moving. I appreciate everything he's doing. I will talk to you at mile 65, and that'll be the farthest I've ever gone. And that will be somewhere close to the last turnaround too. So that's a win. So anyway, downhill, not gonna waste it. I will talk to you in 5 miles. Bye. All right, battery still hasn't died. Oh, nice, you're seeing my headlamp, and that's it. Mile 65. Nope, no, I turned it all the way off. I'm a mess. All right, mile 65. Yes, Yes, 65 1/4 because I wasn't paying attention. We were chit-chatting. I dumped that loser Brian. And Jen's keeping me moving now. I did talk her into letting me walk to eat some M&Ms, and then I had to record a video, so I win. But nice job. But yeah, so we're at 65. This is the farthest I've ever gone on a run. Woohoo! The people we're passing going the other way are not happy at all. Not a single one is. That's a lie. A lot of them we've passed lately are not happy at all. We got one headlamp coming up behind us, and then everybody else is coming the opposite direction, so they've turned around already. So we think this is a 10-mile stretch before the turnaround, but we don't know. We'll see. We'll turn around when we turn around. But I'd show you all the amazing views, but there's 2 stars we found. Maybe. Oh, I'm waiting for it to start recording, and then I realized that it just can only see that white dot. We hit mile 70. We haven't turned around yet. I haven't ditched Jen. I just realized my phone is gone. I think I left it on the table at the last aid station, and it was our table, so I think it was our table. So hopefully it's in the truck. We'll see. But yeah, a lot of walking this time. This is my jog right here. This is what I got. Mile 70, almost to the last turnaround. Get to the last turnaround, it's like 30 miles back to the finish. It'll be light out. We'll run through the sunrise. It'll be glorious. I'll get a buckle, and then we'll be done. So I'm eating a lot better again. I stopped for a while. I'm drinking okay. And we're still moving forward. I've been cramping up a little bit. That's a concern. My legs just kind of are, well, they're tired. It's weird. So anyway, I haven't seen any bats fly at us in a while, so there's a plus. We don't know where the next aid station is. We keep thinking it's just around the next corner, and then we realize there aren't any corners. So, oh, the reason that last one ended early, Jen decided she didn't like how that one was going, so I had to record it again. Or I finally ran out of batteries. So new batteries, they'll last me all the way back to the finish, and we'll be good to go. So I will check in at 75. At 75, I only have a marathon left to go. And who can't do a marathon, really? I mean, it's a marathon. So I'll check in at 75. Bye. All right, 75 miles in. Traded Jen for Brian. Jen wasn't making me run enough. Brian's being way meaner. Total lie. I'm almost completely, yeah, I am completely walking now. We were just talking about pace. Oh, I put on eye black. I don't know if you can see it, but it makes me a tougher runner. Yeah, mile 75. Almost all walking. Got another, I never talked about my foot surgery. I had 2 giant blisters on the insides of each heel, so I had to stop and deal with those. That was not very fun. But it feels like when I get back to that same aid station in 600 miles or however far it is from here, then that's the next one with crew. Feels like I'm gonna have to do the same deal, but with the ball of my foot on my left foot. So my feet are starting to fall apart. The good news is I only have a marathon left. Who can't do a marathon? It's fine. It's gonna be one slow marathon. This is it. Well, you can't tell how fast I'm moving. You can see a little spotlight, but it's a mediocre speed walk. That's what I've got. Maybe when the sun comes up I'll be inspired, but I don't know. Anyway, that's mile 75, 25 to go. 25-ish to go. Talk to you later. Okay, I have to break in right here. I'm about to say something that is not very true and also not very nice. I'm gonna use the excuse that it was 75 miles in and things were going bad, and I was taking it out the wrong way. So anyway, what was actually happening, I was getting a blister on the ball of my left foot, and I could feel it, and I knew it was bad. And I stopped at the aid station, and this fabulous woman was willing to take off my shoes and socks, check out my foot. The blister was not bad enough to be able to pop it or anything. She put trail toes all over my feet. She put trail toes all over my socks. That was the best that she could do, and she sent me on my way. And in this next little clip, I say she was not very helpful, and that's not accurate. Anyway, just wanted to bust in there and say she was amazing, and I was just being grouchy at that moment. So keep watching. Hope you enjoy. Bye. I can't figure out how to cover up the thing. There it is. All right, mile 80. I'm hurting. Bottom of my foot's kind of mangled. I tried to get him to help fix it at the last aid station. She was super helpful, super friendly, just not very helpful. So the next aid station, I'm gonna deal with it myself. But at this point, it's just a death march into mile 100. Doing a lot of deep breathing, trying to not be as sore as I am, trying not to focus on it. But anyway, we are 22 hours and 40 minutes in. So I'm gonna switch off in a couple of miles. Brian's gonna drop. Kent's gonna join. We'll probably get the sunrise with Kent. And then I think that one's about 11, a little more than 11. And Kent will drop. I'll pick up Jen. Jen's gonna get me through to the finish. So two miles, then 2 more pacers. So mile 80, 20 more on our way. 24 more, something. Anyway, on our way. We're gonna get there. It's gonna be a long, slow haul, but we're gonna get there. Talk to you at 85.
You make a mustache for it?
It's it stops the wind noise, or it cuts back the wind noise. He's got hair. All right, we're at mile 85. We're at 24 hours and 55 minutes. So the 24 hours is out the window, which we've known it's been out the window for probably 8 hours at least. But anyway, I've only got 3 aid stations left. There's this next one that I don't know what it's called. There's Hollywood. Is that right? Mm-hmm. And then there's the one after the horrible road hills, and that's it. Oh, it's not recording. It's not recording. Oh. Whoops. What's it doing? I'm gonna turn it off.
Are you doing that? I'm gonna pee.
All right. I won't record you peeing. All right, we crossed mile 85, and we are also just about to hour 25. I put on my sun glare strips because it makes me look tough. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it or not, but cool, like hilly cornfield stuff. We're back to the light again. Another big chunk of my bottom of my foot was mangled. I tried to take care of it at the last aid station, and that there's just nothing, there's no blister there to pop. It's just kind of raw bottom of the foot. So we'll deal with it. I'll just keep moving. But yeah, 15 more miles. That's just over a half marathon. That's what I got left to finish this 100-miler. So I'm feeling better. I think once the sun came up, like I was getting a little bit down there in the dark of the night. I'm feeling better now. So anyway, 15 miles, probably closer to 17 miles, but still, I'll call it just over a half marathon. So I will talk to you at mile 90. Mile 90 sounds good. That'll be around the time that I switch. Kent Kent and Jen switch. Then Jen,
Hi.
hey, Kent's here. And then Jen will take me through the finish. And she's already told me it doesn't matter what happens at that point. She's gonna drag me across that line. So we'll get it done. It's not fast, but it's getting done. There's nobody behind us. There's nobody in front of us. We saw one person at the beginning of this, way up on the road part. And we haven't seen anybody since. So just funny. We're just in this void between being the fastest of the slowest people and being the slowest of the middle section of people. That's that's where we're at. So seems to be a pretty big gap. So anyway, see you at mile 90. Bye. Whew, 90 miles. So I think I'm gonna get up over 105 on my watch, so I'll probably record a bonus. But all the morning races have started, so the trail's super busy today. It's kind of fun, lots of encouragement. My right foot is starting to blow up the same way my left foot did. So I'm just gonna keep moving forward and deal with it. Deal with it when it's done. Nice job. So yeah, we got 4 miles before Hollywood, and then we'll switch. Ken will drop, and Jen is gonna finish, and that is a 9-mile section. We'll call it 10. I'm gonna call it 10 just because I don't want to think I'm done earlier than I am. So anyway, mile 90. Spirits are pretty high, legs are pretty done. I will talk to you at 95. Nice job. All right, made it to 95. I thought we would be closer. We haven't even done the road section yet. I think I'm gonna end around 105. So kind of hurting. I stopped at Hollywood to get my foot taken care of, and I feel like it just locked my legs up even worse. So that was my fault for doing that. Nice job. But trying to just keep going. And Jen keeps looking at the clock to see if we're doing okay time-wise. So we'll see. 95 down, at least 5 more, probably 10 more to go. So talk to you at 100. No, talk to you at, yeah, talk to you at 100. Oh, I'm gonna do that again. Ladies and gentlemen, my watch says I've gone 100 miles. I've still got about 3 left to get to the finish, and everything seems to be breaking down because it knew we were only going 100. So it's gonna be a long, slow crawl to the finish, but I'm still gonna do it. We still got enough time. So 100 miles down. Next recording will probably be after I'm home and have licked all my wounds and just kind of want to summarize up the race. So there it is, 100 miles. Woohoo! Done. Who knows what's next? Maybe nothing. All right, I will talk to you later. Bye. All right, so there you have it. I ended up finishing in 33 hours, 5 minutes, and 1 second, something like that. I'm blaming the 1 second on the fact that Kent gave me a beer at the end, and I didn't want the beer in all the pictures, so I set it down behind a trash can before I turned the last corner and finished the race. At the end, Scotty handed me my buckle. Scotty's from 10 Junk Miles. This is a 10 Junk Miles racing event. But anyway, there's the buckle right there. That's pretty awesome. I'm sitting in a parking lot. I'm watching cars drive around. He handed me the buckle, asked me how I liked it. I was pretty choked up at that point, so I didn't have any good answers other than it was amazing. Yeah, then we headed over to, the crew had grabbed a picnic table right next to the Porta-Johns. Kent had a portable, like a camp shower that he set up for me, which was incredibly interesting to figure out how to use without handles or anything to help me stand up. The good news is I didn't knock it over or fall into the lake. And then we ate a little bit, packed up, drove home, stopped on the way to eat again. Many things. Okay, so I got to thank the crew here. So Jen, Brian, and Kent. Kent drove the entire way there, drove most of the way back. When we got to the Airbnb the night before, we were talking about going out to eat, and Kent was like, well, why don't I just cook something? So he cooked burgers and brats, and we just sat around and had a really relaxed night the night before the race. Played some euchre, went to bed early, woke up late because that's what we do. Got to the race late, just in time for Scotty to say run like a train and then listen to the national anthem, and then we started. But yeah, just all three of those guys were amazing, taking care of me through that whole race. I would not have, no way in a million years would I have been able to finish without them. I saw the people that didn't have crews. I saw how tired they were. I mean, if nothing else, these guys just kept me thinking, kept me talking, kept me awake while I was going. So that was nice. Yeah, so they're amazing. Now I've got to pay them back somehow. I've got to get them to do some crazy race so that I can crew them. But yeah, so then after the race, got home, feeling pretty bad. My feet had picked up like some kind of heat rash or something. And then the inside of my knees, the tendon along the back of the inside of the knee and where it connects to the knee, that felt really bad. All of that is good now, except I've picked up an infection in my left foot. So it's really swollen. I'm on some antibiotics. They said 5 days should be good as new. So today is going to be my first attempt at a little bit of a run. It's also the first time I've gotten my foot into a running shoe. So it's still a little bit swollen. I just want to see what it can do, because tomorrow I'm going to do 5 1/4 miles. I might walk it, but I'm going to do it. So I want to see what my foot can do. Tuesday I went and just walked around the track just to get my legs moving. But like I say, my muscles are good. Just there's that foot infection on my left foot. So it comes from popping blisters and putting them back in dirty socks. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. I just wanted to document what it was like on my first 100 miler. And now it's over, and I've got to figure out what my next big adventure is. So hopefully I will talk to you later. Bye.